open black center in Jacksonville as part of national outreach to minority voters. So they'll call you black, and for the center's a black center, but we trying to get minority votes though, not your vote, minority votes. We'll get down to the bottom of this PC going wild when we come back now, y'all. Make sure you're sharing the program and telling people to come on over and hear this message. Be one, family. Hey y'all, what's going on? This is the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And I am TZ Vine Savage, in the place to be, Sucker MCs. Hey, self-hug, self-love. You may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is giving up your seat on a Delta flight when you paid for it because two old bickering Karen hags is mad that they didn't get first class and they making it uncomfortable for you, but they made you move though. That's what happened. Now that's corny. Don't worry about my intro. And you know, you're going to get your nails done, huh? And you're going to Chun-Li and then you had her paint them with the Ukrainian flag colors. No. That's corny. No, that's corny. If you wanted to know what corny was. But y'all see that picture? Do y'all see that picture though? Huh? You see it though, right? Y'all see that picture? That's the center. See the folk coming out of it? Those are your coonages right there. Republicans open black center. The black center, fam, in Jacksonville is part of national outreach to minority voters. See, if y'all was smart, y'all, you already said black center. Republicans open black center in Jacksonville as part of national outreach to black voters. That's what you should have said, but you didn't. The best. Hello, McFlizzle. This garbage says, days after completing a years-long takeover of Jacksonville's countywide elected offices, Republicans turned their attention to reaching a group that almost universally estranged from them, African Americans. Are we black, African Americans? Because you know you got generational African Americans, but they not black. You have to know that. They say, I know black, I know Akata. See, so you got to know what you're talking about first. See, we're not all one big Negro. So you got to know what you're talking about first. The Black American community. Which one are you going after, African Americans or Black Americans? Huh? What you doing there? The Black American Community Center that opened Friday. So it's the Black American Community Center. Open Friday in the West Side Strip Mall. West Side? To let you know it was on the West Side. The West Side Strip Mall is part of a Republican National Committee campaign to grow its reach by being present in black communities. We're going to be out there panhandling to y'all for your vote now. We gave you a community center. See, we came right in. See, not like the Democrats. They just promise you community centers and they never put one up. They give you the girls and the boys club, right? That's for everyone. Look, we gave you a Black American center. We put black on it and we said a Black American and we did it just for y'all. It's your center. Every single person we talk to, every conversation will make a difference. The RNC chairwoman, Rona McDaniel, told a few dozen party faithful, look, a few dozen party diehards inside a storefront at 5205. They want you to know right where it's at. We got an ad in the newspaper right now, and we're going to tell you right where this Black American Center's at. It's at 5205 Normandy on Flamingo and what do you say on in Normandy. Around here, we call this a twin, huh? It's on 5205 Normandy Boulevard. That's where your Black American Center is. And you know where they put it at? In a strip mall on the west side between a beauty supply shop and a nail supply business. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. We're going to put you next to some weave and some nails, girl. You're going to be able to get your hair did, your nails done, and then come to the Republican Black American Center. See, we hooked you on up. We got the hookup. Holla if you hear me, huh? Huh? Boy, they got y'all stepping and fetching. Fewer than 4% of Duval County's 183,000 black voters were Republicans when election workers logged demographic data in January. For so many years, the Republican Party hasn't engaged the black community the way I think they should, City Council President Sam Newby, look, yeah, Newby, a black Republican, told the crowd. McDaniels has made changing that a priority, championing a multi-billion-dollar GOP minority outreach. Well, you won't say black. Just it's the Black American Center, though. It's not the Minority American Center. Minority outreach that since last year has opened more than 20 minority-focused community centers nationwide. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So y'all got 20 black centers? Do you call the other ones Black American centers? Where's all y'all Republican Black American centers at? I want to know. Where they at? Others were planned before the fall midterm election. Oh, let's get it in before the elections. President Joe Biden's 2020 campaign success in Duval County, the first time a Democrat had carried the county since 1976, helped demonstrate to the GOP the need to connect with connect with blacks who make up about 30% of Jacksonville's population. Y'all didn't think y'all needed to holler at the black people? Well, that's all the Democrats do is just talk. I guess you gave a community center that's for everyone? Is it for black Americans or are you doing minority centers? I don't know. You might want to catch the lingo first. You might want to do that. And so they said they're going to start making empty promises too. We're going to do a multi-million-dollar GOP push for minority outreach. The party opened a Hispanic center last year in Doral, Miami-Dade County, and has black centers in Cleveland and outside Atlanta. That's what I wanted to know. So they really are minority centers, and then through that, you'll do a Hispanic center. You're going to do a black center. Let me guess, an Asian center's coming too? Oh, no, you ain't going to have an Asian center because you gave them a crime bill 94-1, so they good then. Audiences for other centers have ranged from Asian Pacific in another Atlanta suburb, Native Americans in South Carolina, and Indian Americans in Dallas. So hold on, Indian Americans, is them the same as Native Americans or them different? Or is them like Indians with the red dot with the dot, but then I thought y'all was in the Asian joint. Oh, okay. Besides campaign activities, some sites have been used for events like financial literacy seminars, immigration law sessions, and Lunar New Year celebrations. Which one of them was for the Black Center? Because the only one I could see being is literacy, financial literacy. Is that the one? Because you didn't do immigration law and you didn't do Lunar New Year. So which one was at the Black Center? Let me guess. Basketball. TikTok dances that you won't get credit for. Huh? Republicans hope help Republicans help the sinners connect with communities who aren't that interested in discussing GOP position statements. Republicans help the sinners connect with communities who aren't that interested in discussing GOP position statements. No, we're interested in talking about cut the check. So if that came from you, GOP, then what's up? You got our vote, P. If you talking about cut the check, you don't need to build no sinners. Save all the sinners, the black sinners. Maybe the minorities want that. Maybe the minorities want the sinner. We don't want the sinner. See that sinner? We don't want that. We good on that. Hit us with a check. We want reparations. So your multi-million-dollar push for minorities, well, whatever money for the black people, we want the check. Talk to someone who's really black, not who you think is black, or you calling them African Americans, but they're really Africans. No. FBA. We know what we want. But the party's ideals can be as good for blacks as for anyone, can they? Can any of those that aren't talking about cut the check? I'm talking about the Democrats too. Any of y'all's agenda ain't our agenda if it don't include cut the check. That's it. It's that simple. We don't want your votes, your voting rights. We don't want that. We want cut the check, and we'll figure it out. Newly elected city council member Nick Holland, who beat Democratic Tracy Polson in Tuesday's runoff election for the at-large seat that Tommy Hazouri, a career Democrat, held until his death in September. Priorities like increasing public safety, no, we don't care. Creating jobs, no, we don't care. Improving schools and investing in all neighborhoods can help everyone. Nope, cannot. Because if none of those are in the neighborhood that we own, it doesn't help us. Hello, cut the check. Cut the check. That'll help us. Those should be priorities. The center will be a tool to share Republican ideals. So basically, the centers will be tools to share Republican propaganda, said Terrence Freeman, city council vice president, and also a black Republican, of course. The center is going to create a safe place from who to come in and have a conversation. About what? Freeman told people gathered there. Safe from who? Who are we needing to be saved from? You said safe. So that means we're not safe in other places. And what conversations? What conversations can't we have? The ones about reparations or white supremacy? We're going to have that at the Black Community Center, the Black American Center by the Republicans? That's what we're going to have? Here's the last bits. Not that everyone was persuaded by the conversations opening night, however. This was expected. Nehemiah Johnson, 26, said of the messages in the GOP outreach event, which he said he happened upon while walking past the storefront. After listening at length, he said the GOP's only interest was in getting votes. Hello, McFlizzle. Huh? Right. The GOP's only interest was in getting votes, not helping black people, but he added the Democratic Party wasn't really interested in much more. I just said that. I'm shocked that they let this go in here. Dub S gonna give you some truth. He said he wasn't interested at all in becoming a Republican, but the event let him talk with a different demographic. See that? In the article, GOP's only interest was in getting votes, not helping black people, but added that the Democratic Party is only in helping, only in getting votes. Also, not helping black people. Birds of the same. See them wings? Same bird. Same bird. It's the same. Y'all just heard it for yourself. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, scold you, and fold you, and I told you about being on code, y'all. What did we learn today, kids? Huh? What did we learn? I'm gonna just keep it simple. They the same. Democrats, Republicans, same. Get something for your vote. We need tangibles. Cut the check. 4 words. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Please declare anti-black racism a public health crisis. Reparations, cut the check. Reparations. Not, but what I need y'all to do is share the program. Hit the like button like it says down there in the corner of the screen. It also says subscribe. Are you subscribed to every tree? Huh? Make sure you're subscribed. Shout out Jay Lava. And as always, we ain't trying to tell you what to think. We're trying to show you how to use your noggin on the B1 side of the game. Take these commercials though, y'all. Love y'all. Take
that. Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went on stage. I told you motherfucker ain't got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet.
Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Russian cream leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.